Alright everyone, on Monday you're going to have a quiz that goes over all of our linear function stuff, specifically everything dealing with y is equal to mx plus b, slope, parallel, and perpendicular lines. You'll see questions on that on the quiz on Monday.
Go ahead.
Hello everybody, today we're going to be learning about y equals mx plus b. Alright, so y equals the y coordinate. X equals the x coordinate. M equals the slope. And B equals the y-intercept. Now, x and y intercepts. So, when x equals 0, then that is the y-intercept. And when y equals 0, then that is the x-intercept.
That's it. Go.
Okay, what's up folks? So, here we have the slope formula. It's pretty simple. So basically every time you see m in an equation or something, it just equals slope, okay? And so the formula for the slope is it's really simple, just y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Very simple. So let's do an example here. We're gonna determine 2 points, A, which is 5, 3, and then B, let's do 7 and 4. Okay, so what you do now to find out the slope is easy. You just put the points in the equation. So y2 would be 4 minus 3, and then 7 minus 5. Yeah, that comes out as a half, or 0.5, and that's it for the formula. Then rules, I guess. The slope of a perpendicular line is -1 divided by slope, so -1 divided by m. And if 2 lines are parallel, they have the same slope. And then consequently, if 2 lines have the same slope, they are parallel. And that is about it, pretty much.
Go.
So, this is how to solve an equation with y equals mx plus b. So for your first step, once you find or have m, which is the slope, you want to plug it into your y equals mx plus b equation or formula. And then secondly, you want to add or plug in your y and x coordinates. And thirdly, you want to then cancel out to find what b is.
Alrighty, so for an example, cut.
Go.
Okay. So let's say we already have our slope, which is going to be -5 for this sake, and we have our x and y, which is going to be 2 and 7, right there. So we have y equals mx plus b, right? Add in -5 right there, times 2, equal to 7, plus b, right? That's going to get us -10 plus b is going to equal to 7. Alrighty, so now this is where we're going to cancel out to find what b is. So obviously we're going to do plus 10 on this, plus 10 right here. Let's continue right here, and we're going to have 17 is equal to b. Wow.
What's the final equation of your line?
The final equation of our line is going to be y equals negative 5x plus 17.
Very good. Go.
The segment of our video is parallel lines. The definition of parallel lines is they have the same slope. For example, through -1, -1, parallel to y equals -2x minus 4. -1 equals -2 times -1 plus b. -1 equals 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from both sides, and b equals -3. Our final answer is -2x minus 3. Thanks for watching.
Go.
Okay, so our segment is perpendicular lines. So the definition for that is the slope of a perpendicular line is the opposite reciprocal. So what that means is if you have a line, let's say line A, and its slope is xy, then line B, which is perpendicular to line A, its slope will be negative y over x. Cool. Okay, so our example problem. Line K passes through 2, -3, and 8, 1. What equation represents a line perpendicular to line K? So the first thing you have to do is find the slope of line K. So you use your points and you plug them into your slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then you plug in your points. So that gives us 1 minus -3 over 8 minus 2. And that equals 4/6. Simplified 2, so divided by 2, 2/3. So the slope for line K is 2/3. And a parallel line of line K slope would perpendicular line to line K slope would equal -3/2. But the question's asking for the equation, so we plug it into our y equals mx plus b format, and we get y equals -3/2 x plus b. And that's our answer.
No, it's not. Plug in your point. Line K passes through 2, 3, and 8, 3. What equation represents a line? Oh, so this is okay. No, you're fine. It's all good. Good job. Thank you.